So let's have some fun here. First of all, I started really loving this guy's videos with him trying to get pictures, but this one I can relate to. Just here, check it out. It's Dice with Billy Joel.
I don't believe it. Billy, how you doing? This is
Good,
so...
nice.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug. This is so... Because I never got to see you in concert. You know what I mean? So this is like a thrill to me. And like, I only need 3 songs from you tonight. I know you're going to do a lot, but like Just the Way We Was, that's one of them, right? And the Uptown Girl thing. And how we... You know, the rain, we made it through the rain that day.
Huh.
No way.
That ain't me.
What do you mean that ain't?
That's not my stuff.
We made it through.
No, that's Barry Manilow.
No, I'm just saying.
I know, you're just saying, but it ain't me.
I'm just gonna go sit and wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no,
see
thanks for your time.
Okay.
You don't do that ever, like for no reason. Like, all right.
So he goes, I mean, clearly Billy Joel is in on the joke, which makes Billy Joel even more of a legend in my mind. Billy Joel looks like a gangster right there. He's like, and he goes, yeah, that's not me. So yeah, no, that's, it's not. And Billy's like, oh, I mean, because Dice is just. I know some people love Dice for his stand up, and I love when Dice does shtick. He's so funny. So funny. He did it with you too, Mike. Remember that?
Yeah, with the chicken sandwich. Yep.
With the chicken sandwich. Well, I can relate. First of all, I knew that guy in the beginning. He's an agent of the agency that I am at. And which is Artist Group International, AGI. And he runs the whole agency, and he's had Dice forever. So he introduced me to Billy Joel one time. So I'm going to tell you, some of you may have heard the story. He's still on stage. Once in a while, I tell the story. So if you don't know the story, Mike will show you at the end of the video. So it's my daughter's 16th birthday.
I have it here.
Do you really?
Yeah, I have it ready to go.
Okay. Don't play it. All right. What you need to know about this video that we're going to play is that my middle daughter, she's turning 16, and she goes, Dad, you know what I want for my 16th birthday? I want to go see Billy Joel at Madison Square Garden. Billy, you want to see Billy Joel? She's like, yeah, he's a legend. Like, I want to see him. Like, he's like Beatle territory. I'm like, wow. And I was so impressed that she wanted to see Billy Joel, because I never heard Billy Joel blasting out of that hallway with my 3 kids. It was just always violent, nasty, cursing, whatever. So I get the tickets. I ask AGI, and they hook me up. And we're going to the 50-year anniversary of Billy Joel's been playing Madison Square Garden once a month. 50th anniversary. And my agent's like, you don't know who's going to show up. There's going to be, guest singers. Like, oh, my God, this is going to be great. How much do I owe you? Blah, blah, blah. So I got 3 tickets, my wife and my daughter and myself. The day of the concert, I had to go in to meet, someone in New York City. I was living in New Jersey. And I'm in there early. I have 2 vodka martinis. But I am in a good place. I'm in a real good place. Right? I'm tipsy. We get the whole walk through the VIP section as if you're the performer. You go through the back door, feeling like big shot. Sit down. My daughter's like, oh my God, we're so close. Feeling like a big shot. He comes over. The agent comes. Hey man, we come meet Billy Joel. What? I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be great. So we go to meet Billy Joel, and he's sitting in this room. I'm staring at the poor bastard like a zoo animal. Like, oh my God, it's like Billy Joel. He's like, right, and he's locked in on his computer. I'm thinking maybe he's talking to Paul McCartney right now. Maybe he's talking to Springsteen, like whoever's going to come and do the song with him tonight, because it's the 50-year anniversary. And the agent's like, hey, man, Jim Breuer. Blah, blah. So eventually he says hello. I come up to him, hey, Billy. So what are you doing here? So, well, it's my daughter's 16th birthday. I said, out of all the things she wanted to do, she wanted to come see you on the 50th anniversary of the garden. And he's like, oh, sweetie, you got to get a life. Which I crack up, the whole room cracks up. I said, oh, sweetie, you got to. I said, this is like my 8th time seeing. He's like, oh, God, no, your father's got to get a life. So he's funny, he's self-deprecating, great guy. Then he goes, I heard you do AC/DC. So what? Now I'm buzzed. I'm not sure what this means. I'm thinking he heard me do an impression of the singer. So I'm starting like, yeah, Brian Johnson, yeah, me son. He goes, yeah, he says me son. He came in here. He's like, so you want to go up and do AC/DC? And I go, what? What do you mean? Like, you want me to do the impression? Because no, like, do a song. You want me to do a song? Like, shouldn't we, like, I don't know if what's, he's like, yeah, we'll do like Shook Me All Night Long. I don't like tonight. Like, I don't think I'm going to remember all the lyrics. And then he looks, I don't know who's in the corner. He goes, we should have had him for rehearsals. We should have had him rehearse. He looks at me, he goes, tell you what, you want to come back another show and you learn the song, and then you rehearse with the band, and then we'll do a run through, and then we'll do it that night. Like, oh my God, yes. So now we're leaving, and I am stoked. I'm already texting. I'm gonna sing with Billy Joel. Shook Me All Night Long. Phew. I'm gonna sing with it. Phew. It's like a mass text to people. I'm not sure we're gonna do it. Phew. Just met Billy. And now his Tommy Burns, who's his guitar player forever, great guy, Long Island guy, comes right up to me, and clearly he's the one that planted the seed. He goes, Breuer, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't come back another show. You got to do it tonight. I'm like, Billy, there's no way I'm going up tonight singing friggin' Shook Me All Out in front of a Billy Joel crowd. He's like, bro, no one cares about the 53rd, 55th show. You got to do it. Tonight's the 50th anniversary. Tonight's the night. Listen. I'm not. No, we're not doing that, Tommy. It's he even said we should rehearse, and I highly agree with him. Like, you guys got things in your ears, like, well, you can't just walk over. He's like, I've seen you do it. I went, yeah, at karaoke and at weddings, and no, not in front of a Billy Joel crowd. He goes, why don't you want to do it? I said, I don't know if I'm gonna remember the lyrics. I may freeze up. He goes, there's monitors all over the place. Everywhere you look on the monitor, there's lyrics. If you get lost, go next to Billy Joel, right there on the piano. Sing me a song on the piano, man. Right there. You can see the lyrics. I'm like, Tommy, no, I don't, and he knows I'm like, no. He goes, he doesn't care. I went, we're not, we should and he goes, I'll go ask him. Like, no. So he goes, I grab my wife and my kid, like, let's head back to our seats. There's only like 20 minutes before the show starts. And he comes running down the hallway. He's like, bro, you're all set. He shows me a set list. He's like, you're going up right over here. He's like, Anthony, find out where the Brewers are sitting. I'm like, dude, you're going to kill it tonight. I'm like, no, I don't want it. He's like, you're going to kill it. And they just leave. They go on stage. I'm like, what? Like, what just happened? So now I'm sitting at the seats. I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate. And he's saying hit after hit. And all I hear is like, uptown girl, bottle of red, bottle of white. One song after the other. I'm like, oh my God. What? And I'm freaking out. I'm looking at the lyrics, and I can't get the lyrics on my phone. I'm bugging my daughter. She's like, Dad, what do you want? Get Shook Man along. She's like, oh my God, give me your phone. He's here. I'm walking in the hallway. And then the guy comes. He's like, hey, you're next. I'm like, what? I'll never forget, too. My wife was like, make sure you're doing this for the right reason and you pray. What? Oh, my God. So I'm behind the stage, Billy Joel, and I'm watching him singing. I think it was New York State of Mind. Like, oh, my God, this is going to be really bad. I don't know how we're going to pull it. This is going to be really bad. Oh my God. Where are the monitors? I don't see the monitors. I don't see the monitors. Definitely have lyrics on them. Oh yeah. You'll see them. Oh my God. I don't see them. And then Billy Joel in my opinion, and rightfully so, I feel he thinks it's going to be a disaster. He don't know me from a lick in the wall. And he goes, so we have a special guest. And the place goes nuts. And that's when I realized, oh boy, they're going to be really disappointed. Because they'll think, Bon Jovi or Elton John or McCartney's coming out, and they're not going to be very happy when I come on. Quite a disappointment. I know I'd be disappointed. And, when you have a special guest, you're like, are you ready for a special guest? He's like, so we got a special guest tonight. Okay. And then he goes, he's not known as a singer. What is that? Why would you say that? Like, what are you prepping for failure? Like, what's going on? And then he goes, you may know him as Go Boy. I went, Go Boy? Oh my God. Did he just say Go Boy? Oh my, and nobody knows what's going on. They're like, what? Go Boy? And they all got their phones. They all got their phones up, locked and loaded, ready to videotape. And that's when I realized, oh my God, this is going to be a disaster. And then he looks at his guitar player. He goes, this is a really hard song to pull off. It's difficult. The keys, it's a really hard song. Please welcome Jim Breuer. Let's see if he can pull it off. And I'm telling you, there's two things that just happened that moment. I heard Eminem's song in my head, dum 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 dum. The moment you know it, the dum that you never get it. That played in my head. And I came walking out, and Billy walked to the side. I was going to shake his hand on that. He just skipped on over to the side. He's like, I don't want any part of this situation. At least that's what was in my head. And I truly believe the crowd went nuts. Nuts. They weren't going nuts over me. I believe they were going nuts over the song. And a lot of them had not only not clue what I am, they knew the song, and I believe they thought I was Brian Johnson. So I come out, and I'm wearing leather, and I had jeans, and I look cool. And I just went, it's all me right now. And the adrenaline came over me. And I grabbed that mic like a lead singer, and I stepped over the and I start pointing to the chicks. You'll see I'm pointing. I'm like, she was a fast machine. She kept the mood out clean. And I'm crushing it. I can't believe what's coming out of my voice. And I'm pointing out the chicks. But when you really look at the video, what I'm really doing, I'm covering my eyes so I can read the monitor, and they don't see me reading the monitor. And at one point, when I leave the first one, I just kind of give a glance over. It may look like I'm looking at the monitor to hopefully remember the beginning of the lyrics to the next, do I get the next monitor? But at the end of the day, it was amazing. It ended. Billy Joel was like, one more time for Jim Breuer. You could tell he did. He's like, I didn't see that coming. And Tommy Burns came running up, gave a big hug. He's like, you crushed it. Which I think in his way, he was like, thank you, man, because that could have been a really bad night. I would have heard all night long. And there was a little part of me that was like, hey, man, you guys want another one? It was awesome. But anyway, here's the actual video.
We're going to bring on a guest. You probably don't know him as a singer. But this is a difficult song to sing, actually. This is a tough song to sing. And you might know him as the Goat Boy from Saturday Night Live. We'll see if you can pull this off. Please welcome Mr. Jim Breuer.
How you doing? Good luck to the Yankees, but let's go, Jim Breuer! Man, that ain't easy to say.
Check out the Bruniverse every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. If you can't wait till then, sign up for Patreon and get it a day early, along with other exclusive content.